Anandam.
Devaki Paramanandam.
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Okay, who will do this? Okay.
Can
I
Yash?
think. Okay, yes. Okay, kids, I see raised hand from Chaitanya first. After this, Manasvi. Then after that, everybody can get. Okay. Let me start with Chaitanya. Chaitanya, yes, go ahead.
Vasudeva
Sutam.
Sundram
Devam.
Devam Kansachara
Chanura. Mardanam.
Mardanam
Devaki.
Devaki Papadnanam
Paramanandam.
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Good job. Then translation.
I salute the word teacher Krishna, who is the son of Vasudeva, who killed Kamsa, the Chan, and the source of great joy to Devaka.
Devaki. Devaki is mother of Krishna, right?
Mm-hmm.
Devaki and Vasudeva. Good job, Chaitanya. Okay, kids. Next. Okay, next I see. Okay, Shrila, wait. Manasvi raised hand before you, okay? We can give chance to Manasvi.
After Manasvi can Shrila.
Yes. I will call one by one. Okay, Manasvi, go ahead. Atasi.
Atasi
Pushpa.
Puspa
Sankasham.
Sankasam Karan Upura Sobitam Ran
Kankana.
Rantankana
Keyuram.
Keyuram Krishnam Vande
Vande.
Jagadgurum.
Good job. Translation.
I worship Lord Krishna, who is the spiritual master of the universe, who is surrounded by flowers, who is adorned with a garland and anklets, and who had gem stud necklace and arm bracelet.
Good job. Next, I see Yash. After Yash, you can go Shrili, okay? Yash, where are you?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Yash. Please go ahead.
Kutilaka
Kutinalaka.
Lalaka Samyutam Puram Chadra Nibanam Vistat Kundaram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Vilasat Kundaladharam.
Vilasat Kundadaram
Krishnam
Vande Jagadgurum.
Yes, good.
I worship Lord Krishna, who is the spiritual master of the universe, who is adorned with curly locks of hair, who has a face resplendent like full moon, and who has shining earrings.
Good job. Shrila?
I wanted to do the first verse.
First verse. Now we are done. We are up to here. Fourth verse. Okay, I can repeat with you. Mandara. Gandha. Samyuktam. Charuhasam. Chaturbhujam. Birhi. Pinchava. Chudangam. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Okay, can you read the translation?
I worship Lord
Krishna.
But that's not the right.
That's also right. That is also right.
Krishna, who is the supreme spiritual master of the universe, who is with the perfume of
Mandara,
a
coral
tree flower, who has beautiful smile, who has 4 hands as Vishnu, and who has peacock feather at the forehead.
Good job.
I thought he has it on top of his hair.
Yes.
Instead of his forehead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next, who kids? Who will go? Let me see. Okay, Bhuvanesh and Netra. Yes, Bhuvanesh and Netra, go ahead. Who want to do Bhuvanesh?
Yeah, and then my sister.
Okay. Yes, go ahead. Utpulla,
Utpulla,
Padma,
Padma,
Patraksham,
Patraksam,
Neela Jeemuta,
Nilajimuta,
Sannibam,
Sannibam,
Yadavanam,
Yanavanam,
Siroratnam,
Tiruratnam, Krishnam
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Gurum. I
Okay,
worship
translation.
Lord Krishna, who is the spiritual master of the universe, who has eyes like blooming lotus flower, who resembles a new blue cloud, and who's the best in the dynasty of Yadu.
Okay. Okay, Netra.
I need some help.
Okay, okay, okay. Rukmini Keli
Mini Kili,
Samyuktam
Samyuktam,
Pitambara
Pidambara,
Sushobitam
Shobhitam,
Avapta
Bata,
Tulasi Gandham
Gandham,
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Okay. Translation.
I worship Lord Krishna, who is the perpetual master of the universe.
Place with Rukmini, Lakshmi,
Lakshmi, who is
adorned
adorned
with yellow
with boards,
robes and who has obtained
obtained
Tulasi perfume.
Tulsi perfume.
Yes.
So can you go back on the 6th verse?
6th verse?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know where it says Lakshmi, they forgot a H.
Okay. 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 So I see a raised hand. Okay, Manhar, go ahead.
I have a question.
Yes.
How many verses does Krishnastakam have?
8 verses. Ashtakam means 8. Anywhere, if you see Ashtakam, it contains 8 verses. And the 9th is just like the Falashruti, something like that. Falashruti means what is the benefit of reading that Ashtakam.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to read?
Yeah.
Mm.
I can read it by myself.
Okay. Awesome.
Koprikanam kudvandva kumkuratkit vaksam. Wait, what's this word? This is a very long word.
Sriniketam.
Srinigetam Krishnam Vande
Maheshwasam.
Maheshwasam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. I worship Lord Krishna, who is the spiritual master of the universe, who has the marks of saffron from the deal breasts of the cowherd dresses, who is the abode of Lakshmi Sri, and who has mighty arrows.
Okay, good job. Okay, last verse. Okay. Okay, who will go for this last verse? Okay, we will see. Are there any raised hands? Okay, Shrila, you can go ahead. Srivatsankam.
Srivatsankam
Mahoraskam.
Mahoraskam
Vanamala.
Vanamala
Virajitam.
Virajitam
Sankachakradharam.
Sankachakradharam
Devam.
Devam Krishnam Vande Jagatgurum. I worship Lord Krishna, who is the supreme spiritual master of the universe, who has
the sign
of
Srivatsa
Srivasa at his
broad
chest, who has a flower garland and who holds the chakra
conch
and a
disc.
Wait, you mean chakra?
Okay, kids. So the last one is the Falashruti, means what are the benefits and when we should read. The everything will be in this last 9th verse. Krishnashtakam idam punyam praturuthaya yah patet koti janma kritam papam smaranena vinashyati. Okay, having awakened in the morning, those who study these blissful prayers glorifying Sri Krishna destroy their sins of millions from birth. Okay, this is a benefit. So we should, everybody, when we wake up early in the morning, we should sing this Krishnashtakam. What is the benefit by singing this? We will destroy the sins of millions from our previous births.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What does that mean? Like?
So we take so many births and deaths, right? We are in this vicious cycle of taking birth again.
If we say this every morning, we don't have to take birth again and birth again.
And we will eradicate whatever sins we have accumulated.
And we will only sing Krishna Loka.
Yes, that's it. Okay, kids. Okay, now we shall move to our next part, that is our
riddles.
Not riddles.
Story.
Yes, story. Okay, let me stay. Okay, kids, we completed Dhenukasura killing, right?
Yes. Wait, we didn't do the donkey.
Yes, we did in the last session.
Donkey one.
No? We did.
I watched it on Sri Krishna and Balaram. The donkey one sends.
You are not there. You went to your friend's home. At that time, we did that.
Oh, when I go to bed, can you say it?
Sure.
The donkey sends a demon, but Sri Krishna destroys him, so he goes there by himself with two twins. That's
kids, did we this is Kalia?
No. Kalia, and I just don't remember the other one.
Who remembered?
Kalia. I think those two ones with the same heads are Kalia and Kalia.
Yes. Did we do Kalia story? Who remembered?
I don't remember doing it.
Okay. Who will say correctly? Did we do Kalia or not?
Yeah. No, I don't remember.
No? Chaitanya, yourself. Yes.
We did.
We did, right?
No, we didn't. Last Friday there wasn't any class.
Yeah, so last thing we covered two stories, the donkey story and the Kalia story.
Oh, man.
Okay, now kids, we will move to our next lesson. Let me see the 11th lesson.
We need to get to story time.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I need.
Okay. Okay, kids, now we will see the story of stealing the clothes of the young gopis.
I actually remember a part. Can I tell?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell a part. So like the gopis keep their old clothes, like because in the olden days.
Okay, we will see. Yeah, we will see the story. Okay, kids. So we will start with stealing the clothes of the young gopis. The gopis prayed to Goddess Durga every day for 1 month to have Krishna as their husband. Early every morning before going to the temple, they took bath in the Yamuna river. At the end of the month, Krishna also went to the river. While the young girls were bathing, he took all the cloths they had kept on the bank and climbed up into the nearby tree with them. With a smiling face, he began to speak to them. My dear girls, please come here one after another and pray to me for your clothes, and then take them away. They looked at one another but were too shy to come out of the water because they had no clothes on. They began to tell Krishna, my dear son of Nanda Maharaj, you are a nice boy and are very dear to us, but you should not play this joke on us because we are all getting cold standing in the water. So the gopis are telling, I know you are very dear son of Nanda Maharaj, and this is not very fair on your part to play with us in this situation. We are in a river with full of cold. It's cold water, and they are standing in the middle of the cold water. So they are telling to Krishna, this is not a fair game. Then what we will see, Krishna is telling, kindly put back the clothes you stole from us. If you do not put them back where you go them, then we will have to go to your father and complain about how naughty you are. If your father does not do something, then we shall tell to King Kamsa. Okay, now they are giving a kind of threaten to Krishna. They are threatening Krishna. Krishna, if you're not going to give back our clothes, then we will complain to your father that you are becoming naughty day by day. This is not a fair thing to do. And if you're not afraid your father, then we will complain to King Kamsa directly. This Krishna is making so much of what we can say naughty things, making so much of disturbances. So they want to tell to Krishna's father, Nanda Maharaj, and also if he is not listening, they will complain to King Kamsa also. They are telling like this. But we will see what Krishna is telling. But Krishna simply waited for the gopis to come out to beg for their clothes from him. So one after another, they came out of the water and he gave each one her clothes. Lord Krishna was pleased and told them, my dear girls, I know you have prayed to Goddess Durga to have me as your husband. I promise that you will meet me next autumn and enjoy me as your husband. So this is the promise Krishna is giving to their gopis. Yes, Shri Leela?
So if Krishna is only one Krishna, how can he marry all of them?
Okay, so Krishna is one as we are seeing, but he is almighty. So he can transfer into how many gopis there are? Yes, 1,000, a million. He will transfer into those many Krishnas to satisfy each gopi. Okay, next.
Like
Krishna.
Krishna had 1,000 wives, he like transformed into 1,000 Krishnas. I thought there were 3 gopis. Krishna stole their clothes.
What is that?
I thought that Krishna stole 3 of the gopis.
No, no. Okay, that is a story, kids. Okay, now we will see another interesting part today. Today, anybody can tell what is today's speciality?
The donkey demon.
No, no. I am asking what is today.
Today is
What
Friday.
is today? What is the speciality of today? Today is Friday. Okay, one good thing we got to know. Today is Friday. Awesome, Leela.
I missed some of the parts.
Ah, okay. Who told today is Ekadashi?
God.
Yes, 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 Sri Leela, good job. Okay, do you know what is the meaning of Ekadashi, and do you know why we should perform or why we should think, or what are the things we have to do on Ekadashi?
This fast. I don't know what Ekadashi. Ekadashi, of course, that one. I know what Ekadashi is. I know what Ekadashi is. Calendar. It's on the calendar.
Okay.
Over
Okay.
there.
Okay, we will do one by one. Okay, I will ask each and everybody. Okay, everybody will get chance to tell. Okay, first we will go with Sri Leela. Yes, Sri Leela.
So on Ekadasi, we don't eat grains, but if we eat grains on Ekadasi, we will get bad dreams.
Okay, thank you, Sri Leela. Then we go to Bhuvanesh and Netra. Yes, Bhuvanesh and Netra.
We don't have anything.
We won't have anything. Okay.
He says they don't have. What are you talking about?
Okay. Okay. Manhar.
Like on Ekadashi, you fast until the next day. You can't eat grains, or you can like not eat anything or drink or not drink anything.
Okay. Okay. Mainly is we should not eat any grains. We can fast on Ekadashi Prasadam or fruits or milks.
Or we can,
Okay.
we can chant the mantra, and like Krishna will also be happy.
Yes. Okay. Next, Manasvi, you said right. Tejas, I did not hear you, dear.
Actually, I heard of Ekadashi because it was on my calendar. It said Ekadashi.
Oh, it said Ekadashi. Okay. Tejas,
But
do
it
you have
didn't say
any
as
idea?
an event. Nope. I don't
Okay.
celebrate it.
You don't celebrate it? Okay. No worries. We will learn today what is Ekadashi. Then I see who are there. Okay, Varshini, do you have any clue what is Ekadashi? Okay, then yes, you said right. Yoshita. Yoshita, do you have any clue? Then I see Srinath.
Um,
Okay, kids. Okay, no worries. Now we will see what is today's Ekadashi's name is Kamada Ekadashi.
Kamada Ekadashi ఏంటి?
Okay, we will see what are the glories of Kamada Ekadashi. Okay. Okay, kids, be ready. Sri Sudha Goswami said, O sages, let me offer my humble and respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Hari, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the son of Devaki and Vasudeva, by whose mercy I can describe the fast day that removes all kinds of sins. Okay, we will remove from all kinds of sins. It was to the devoted Yudhishthira that Lord Krishna glorified the 24 primary Ekadashis which destroys sin, and now I shall recount one of those narrations to you. Great learned sages have selected these 24 narrations from the 18 Puranas, for they are truly sublime. So now Sutta Goswami is telling to the sages. Now we will see. Yudhishthira Maharaj, you know Yudhishthira, right? Pandavas. Pandu's son is, eldest son is Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira Maharaj says, O Lord Krishna, O Vasudeva, please accept my humble obeisances. Please describe me to the Ekadashi that occurs during the light part of the month of Chaitra, March, April. This month is called in the Sanskrit. March, April is in English, right? Chaitra is in our Sanskrit language. This month is called Chaitra. What is its name and what are its glories? So now Yudhishthira is asking to Lord Krishna, Vasudeva, he's asking. Now Krishna is telling, Oh Yudhishthira, please listen to me attentively as I relate the ancient history of the sacred Ekadashi. A history Vasishta Muni once related to the king Dilipa, the great grandfather of Lord Ramachandra. Okay, who is Dilipa? He is the great grandfather of Lord Ramachandra. So King Dilipa asked the great sage Vasishta, O wise Brahmana, I wish to hear about the Ekadashi that comes during the light part of the month of Chaitra. Please describe to me. Vasishta Muni replied, O king, your inquiry is glorious. Gladly shall I tell you what you wish to know. The Ekadashi that occurs during the light fortnight of Chaitra is named as Kamada Ekadashi. It consumes all sins. As a forest fire consumes a supply of dry firewood, it is very purifying and it bestows the highest merit upon one who faithfully observes it. So this is called Kamada Ekadashi. Kamada means it removes all sins, all karma, whatever bad we have done up to now. Like the forest fire which consumes all the dry wood, like it's jungle fire, it eat away all the fire. Same thing, if we observe this kind of Kamada Ekadashi, then we will be purified from all our sins. We will see how to follow that, what we have to do on this particular day. O king, now hear an ancient history which is so meritorious that it removes all one's sins simply by being heard. Once long ago, there existed a city-state named Ratnapura, which was decorated with gold and jewels, and in which sharp-fanged snakes would enjoy intoxication. Oh, goodness.
What
So,
intoxication?
oh, Srinath, congratulations. Very nice to know, Srinath. Good. So, okay, we will come to you, Srinath. We will talk on which Ekadashi you are born, okay? So, on this Ratnapuri, city named Ratnapuri, which was decorated with gold and jewels and which sharp-fanged snakes would enjoy intoxication. King Pundarika was the ruler of this most beautiful kingdom, which numbered many Gandharvas, Kinnaras, and Apsaras among its citizens. Okay, who are the citizens of this country? Who are this country means? They are not like regular human beings. They are Gandharvas, Kinnaras, Apsaras. These are all heavenly people, heavenly celestial bodies. They are not human beings. Among the Gandharvas were Lalita and his wife, Lalit and his wife Lalita. Who was Lalita, loved her husband dearly, and likewise Lalit constantly thought of her within his heart. Once at the court of King Pundarika, many Gandharvas were dancing and Lalit was singing alone without his wife. He could not help thinking about her as she sang, and because of this distraction, he lost track of the song's meter and melody. Indeed, Lalit sang the ending of his song improperly, and one of the envious snakes who was in the attendance at the king's court complained to the king that Lalit was absorbed in thinking of his wife instead of his sovereign. The king became furious upon hearing this, and his eyes turned crimson with rage. His eyes turned red with rage, with anger. So Lalit is not properly focusing on the song, the meter, and the melody. Everything is ruined at the end of the part of the singing. So this snake complained to the king Pundarika. Now we will see what happened. Suddenly he shouted, "Oh foolish knave, because you were lustfully thinking of a woman instead of a reverently thinking of your king as you perform your court duties, I curse you to at once become a cannibal." O king, Lalit immediately became a fearful cannibal. A, yes, I'll tell. A great man-eating demon. Okay, cannibal is a great man-eating demon whose appearance terrified everyone. His arms were 8 miles long. His mouth was as big as a huge cave. His eyes were as awesome as the sun and moon. His nostrils resembled enormous pits in the earth. Okay, see how dangerous, how, what we can say, ugly he is looking. His neck was a veritable mountain. His hips were 4 miles wide, and his gigantic body stood like a full 64 miles high. My goodness, Krishna. This poor Lalit, the loving Gandharva singer, had to suffer the reaction of his offenses against King Pundarika. Seeing her husband suffering as a horrible cannibal, Lalita became overwhelmed with grief. She thought, now that my dear husband is suffering the effects of this king's curse, what is to be my lot? What should I do? Where should I go? So she is thinking about her husband like this. Okay, we will see what is that next happening.
In this?
1 minute, kids, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, kids. Okay. Okay. Can you give me a phone? Okay. In this way, Lalita grieved day and night instead of enjoying life as a Gandharva's wife. She had to wander everywhere in that thick jungle with her monstrous husband, who had fallen who had fallen completely under the spell of king's curse and was wholly engaged in terrible sinful activities. He wandered 1 minute, kids. 1 minute, kids.
Okay.
So in this way, He wandered fitfully across the forbidden region, a once beautiful Gandharva, now reduced to the ghastly behavior of a man-eater, utterly distraught to see her dear husband suffer so much in his dreadful condition. Lalita began to cry as she followed his mad journey. By good fortune, however, Lalita came upon the sage Shringi one day. He was sitting on the peak of the famous Vindhyachal. Approaching him, she immediately offered the ascetic her respectful obeisances. The sage noticed her bowing down before him and said, "O most beautiful one, who are you? Whose daughter are you? And why have you come here? Please tell me everything in truth." Then Lalita is talking to sage Shringi. Lalita replied, "O great sage, I am the daughter of the great Gandharva Veera, Veeradhanva, and my name is Lalita. I roam the forest and plains with my dear husband, whom King Pundarika has cursed to become a man-eating demon. O Brahmana, I am greatly aggrieved to see this ferocious form and terribly sinful activities. O Master, please tell me how I can perform some act of atonement on behalf of my husband. What pious activities can I perform to free him from this demonic form? O best Brahmanas. So she's asking to sage Shringi what she can do to remove his husband from this kind of dreadful situation. Now he has become a man-eater, right? So now what the sage will tell, we will see. The sage replied, "O heavenly maiden, there is an Ekadashi named Kamada which occurs in the light fortnight of the month of Chaitra. It is coming up soon. Whoever fasts on this day has all his desires fulfilled. If you observe this Ekadasi fast according to its rules and regulations and gives the merit you thus earn to your husband, he will be freed from the curse at once." So the sage Shringi is telling, if one observes on this Ekadashi, which is called Kamada Ekadashi, then their sins will be gone away. Lila, sit properly. Sit properly. So she's Sringi is telling to Lalita to do this, follow this fast according to its rules and regulations. Lalita was overjoyed to hear these words from the sage. Lalita faithfully observed the fast of Kamada Ekadashi according to the instructions of the sage Shringi, and on Dwadashi she appeared before him, and the deity of deity of Lord Vasudeva and said, "I have faithfully observed the fast of Kamada Ekadashi. By the merit earned through my observance of this fast, let my husband be free from the curse that has turned him into a demonic cannibal. May the merit I have gained thus free him from misery." As soon as Lalita finished speaking, her husband, who stood nearby, was at once freed from the king's curse. He immediately regained his original form as the Gandharva Lalit. Eh, sorry, kids. A handsome heavenly singer adorned with many beautiful ornaments. Now, with his wife Lalita, he could enjoy even more opulence than before. All this was accomplished by the power and glory of the Kamada Ekadashi. At last, the Gandharva couple boarded a celestial airplane and ascended to heaven. Lord Sri Krishna continued, "O Yudhishthira, best of kings, anyone who hears this wonderful narration should certainly observe holy Kamada Ekadashi to the best of his ability. Such great merit does it bestow upon the faithful devotee. I have therefore described its glories to you for the benefit of all humanity. There is no better Ekadashi than Kamada Ekadashi. It can eradicate even the sin of killing a Brahmana, and it also nullifies demonic curses and cleanses the consciousness. In all the three worlds, among movable and immovable living entities, there is no better day." So, kids, so this is the benefit of being observing the Ekadashi. So we will get eradicate of all our sins and we will become closer to Krishna. So whoever prays on this Ekadashi, like chanting, reading Bhagavad Gita shlokas, or listening to this, what is this? Story of the Kama Ekadashi. We will eradicate all our sins and we will reach to Krishna Loka ultimately. Okay, kids. So this is the story. Did you like it?
Yes, Mata. Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yes.
very good. Okay, kids, give me just 1 minute, kids. I will start our what we can call our riddles and our tongue twisters.
Tongue twisters.
Yes, give me 1 second, kids. 1 second. Okay, let me stop this share. Then let me go to our tongue twisters, right?
Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. 1, 2, 6. Tongue twisters. Riddles. 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 Riddles.
जी टंग ट्विस्टर लेना है आपको आज?
माता जी,
डू यू वांट टू टेक द टंग ट्विस्टर?
माता जी वहाँ कैसा है?
या अभी मतलब आ जाना चाहिए ना आपको?
आ जाना चाहिए. अच्छा, okay, okay.
आ जाना चाहिए.
Okay, so kids, we have some urgent meeting came up. Okay, today we will end our session today here and we will continue our tongue twisters next week, kids. Okay, thank you so much, kids.
Krishna.
Oh, okay, yeah, Srinath, yes, tell me. On which Ekadashi you are born?
Suddha Ekadasi.
Shuddha Ekadashi? Very nice, awesome. Happy to know, Srinath.
Thank you. This is Shuddha.
No, this is Kamala Ekadashi.
You know, my birthday was April 12th, which was Ugadi.
Oh, nice.
April 12th is also my brother's birthday.
Very nice, very
My
nice.
birthday is in June. And June 5th is Ekadasi. June
Okay,
5th is
kids.
Ekadasi.
Okay, kids. Okay, bye, kids. We will meet next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you,
Bye.
kids.